Alright you guys, so I'm working on a project that I'm pretty sure many of you have this issue on your C10 pickups. I'm installing this frame bracket to give more support because my gearbox has been wiggly, so my steering is pretty bad on my square body C10. It's a really common issue with Chevrolet. So this is where the bolt sits, where the gearbox screws on, and it was just in there, it was broken, so it would do this. You have this play, and some trucks get even worse. So follow me and like the video. I bought this brush to take off most of the stuff, and we're gonna bang that bracket in, and then we're gonna put a few weldings, and hopefully that fixes the issue on the frame. Like and subscribe. Alright you guys, as I cleaned it up, discovered that this crack is all the way up here. So we need to make sure that we clean that up really good so we can be able to weld around there before we put the bracket. Make sure you clean this off really good so when you weld, your welding can stick really good to the frame. Now let's get in the back of it and do the same process to the back. So this can look really clean like this side, and the welding will stick really good, so when we put the bracket, we hopefully solve this issue. But this is a really known comment on the C10 square bodies. I know from 1962s to I think 1990s, they have this issue with this frame. So don't get panicked. As you see, mine has a big shot, like a shotgun hole, bullet hole. And these cracks here, there's some that cracks all the way down like that, some different way, but according to Chevrolet, that bracket should take care of it. It doesn't come exact fit, so you need to play with it. And what I did, when I discussed with my buddy, we're gonna put some bolts in the back of it to hold the bracket in, and then hammer it in to make sure it stays flush on the frame, because you don't want to pull the gearbox so much out here. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know if this video helped you out. So you guys, it seems like it's gonna work. My buddy has got here. We're about to grind this end off because it is gonna get in the way with the brake lump there. And plus this is useless. So cut these off. So here's the update, you guys. Pretty much with the screws that my buddy and I decided to go with worked out. Actually pushed the bracket back in, and we just have to hit it a little bit to make sure it's flush to the frame. So, and we did cut the little ends at the corner. Makes it much better. Now it's welding time. So there you go, you guys. Bracket installed, welded. So now our gearbox is not going to be moving around. We're not going to have steering issues anymore. It's not as hard as people make it seem, or the instructions make it seem. It's just playing around with it. And I think with the idea my buddy came through with us putting the bolts first. I think the idea we came up with my buddy that put in the screws first actually aligned the bracket for us, and it was less work. Some people do it without that, and my respects to them, but I think it's a little bit harder. This got it aligned with the holes really good. So now we gonna spray some black paint on there and put the gearbox back on. So once it's on, I'll show you guys an update. There you guys have it. Bracket installed, welded, and painted. Make sure you throw some paint on there so you won't get any rust. I'm letting it sit for a bit, and then we're installing the gearbox back on.